Hello dear students, I am Jai Kishan. Welcome to the ninth part of chapter 7 Triangles. Students, as I have told you that what are the content of this chapter. Introduction that we have covered, congruency of triangle covered, criteria for congruency. In now this topic is completely covered. Okay, side angle, and angle, side, and right angled hypotenuse side. All the 5 criteria we have studied. Okay, and exercise 7.1 we have solved completely. We have studied that some properties of triangle which is related to isosceles triangle. On the basis of this we have studied 2 theorems. Exercise 7.2 also we have completed. Okay, and now we have solved till question number 1 of exercise 7.1, means one question of exercise 7.3 we have solved. Okay, we have solved one question of exercise 7.3 and there are total 5 questions. So question number 2, 3, 4 and 5 are left that we'll see today. Okay, and the last topic, inequalities in a triangle, this topic is now removed. So we'll study till 7.3 exercise only. Okay, in the syllabus, according to the new syllabus of CBSE, till 7.3 is there. Okay, and we'll solve till exercise 7.3 only. Okay students, so let us see that what we have studied yesterday, means the side criteria and RHS criteria. Let us revise once again. In side criteria, I have told you that whenever all the 3 sides of a triangle are correspondingly equal to the 3 sides of the other triangle, then that 2 triangles will be congruent by the criteria side. As I have told you many times that the name of the congruency matters. Okay, the work of the criteria of the congruency is based upon that name. Okay, and the name is side. So as it is clear from its name that if all the sides of one triangle is correspondingly equal to all the sides of the other triangle, then that 2 triangles will be congruent by side. Criterion 5 is what? In criterion 5 we have studied that if 2 right triangles are there, see, the very first and important condition is that the triangles should be right triangle. Okay, so if 2 right triangles are there and if their hypotenuse are equal, okay, 2 right triangles are there and if their hypotenuse are equal and one pair of any of the side, either base equal or perpendicular to perpendicular equal, then that type of triangles will be congruent by the criteria RHS. RHS means right angled hypotenuse side. Okay, so the first condition, their right angles will be equal. Second condition, their hypotenuse should be equal. And the third condition, that is side, so any one pair of the sides other than hypotenuse should be equal. Okay, then that 2 triangles will be congruent by the criteria RHS. Okay students, so these 2 criteria we have studied in the last part, and now we are solving exercise 7.3 which is based upon all the 5 criteria. Okay, so let us see the second question of exercise 7.3. So the second question of exercise 7.3 is AD is an altitude of an isosceles triangle ABC in which AB is equal to AC. Okay, this is an isosceles triangle ABC in which it is given that AB is equal to AC. Okay students, and what we have to show? We have to show that this AD bisects BC. BC means we have to show that this side BD is equal to this side CD. Okay, and the second question is AD bisects angle A. So we have to show that this angle is equal to this angle. Okay, this we have to show. So students, how we can show these two parts, that if AB is equal to AC, then we have to show that this side is equal to this side and this angle is equal to this angle. Okay, how we can show it? So see students, if somehow we will show that this triangle means ABD is congruent to this triangle, that is ACD, then their corresponding angles should be equal. Okay, then this angle will be this angle, and as well as their corresponding part BD will be equal to CD. So our aim is what? Our aim to show that triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACD. Okay, now by which criteria we can show? See students, we have that angle, we have that AB is equal to AC. One side we are having. Okay, and if you will read the question carefully, you will get what? AD is an altitude. What is altitude, students? Altitude means a line which is drawn from any vertex to their opposite side, and that is perpendicular, means this is 90 degree. Okay, so AD is an altitude which is given in the question. AD is an altitude of an isosceles triangle ABC. So here we have in these two triangles, see, if it is 90 degree, then this is also 90 degree. Okay, so this angle also we are having that it is equal. So we are having that one angle, that is angle ADB, is equal to angle ADC. Okay, one angle from here. And also students, if this triangle, the whole triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle, then we can say that the angles opposite to equal sides are equal. See, angle C is the opposite to the side AB, so angle C, and angle B is opposite to the side AC and angle B. So one more pair of angle we are having, that is angle B is equal to angle C. So students, we are having two angles and one side, so the criteria will be applied here, that is angle side. So we'll show these two triangles congruent by the criteria angle side. Okay students, so roughly we have thought. Now fairly how we'll do it, let us see. Firstly we'll write that what is given in the question. Firstly, it is given that AD is an altitude. So if altitude means AD is perpendicular to BC. Okay, it is given that. And what else is given? That AB is equal to AC. These two sides are equal. So if these two sides are equal, it means that angle B is equal to angle C. And here if AD is perpendicular to BC, it means that angle ADB is equal to 90 degree. Okay students, so we can conclude that angle ADB is equal to 90 degree from AD perpendicular to BC, and we can conclude that angle B is equal to angle C if AB is equal to AC. Okay, and we can write the reason here. Property of triangle, it is property of triangle, property of an isosceles triangle, that if two sides are equal, then the angle opposite to the equal sides are equal. Okay students, so now we'll write to prove. The first question is AD bisects BC. AD bisects BC. AD bisects BC means we have to show that BD is equal to CD. Okay, and the second question is AD bisects angle A. AD bisects angle A means we have to show that angle BAD is equal to angle CAD. This we have to prove, or we have to show. Now coming to the proof part students. So in proof part we'll write in triangle ABD and triangle ACD, in triangle ABD and in triangle ACD. The first one is, we are going to prove this question by angle side criterion. Okay, the first angle is angle B is equal to angle C. Okay, we can write here first, and here we will write from 1. Okay, after that angle, the second angle, see this angle, if we have written this angle firstly, then after showing this angle, then we have to show this side. And if we have written this angle, then after that we'll see this angle, and then we have to show this side is equal to this side. So if we have written here angle B firstly, then we'll write this angle, and after that we'll say that this side is common. Okay, here you can write that AB is equal to AC, or you can also show that AD is equal to AD. Okay, that is also correct. So angle A means A for angle, so here angle ADB is equal to angle ADC, and both are equal to 90 degree. It is given. Okay, it is given that that AD is altitude of triangle ABC, so it is 90 degree. And side, so it should be in order, angle then side. Okay, non-included side. So here angle and then this side. So here we are writing that AD is equal to AD. Okay, this is the common side of these two triangles. So here we can write by angle side criterion, triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACD. So if these two triangles are congruent, then by CPCT we can say that BD is equal to CD, that we have to show here, and angle BAD is equal to angle CAD. Okay students, so this was to prove here we have proved like this. What we have done, only the concept was of this question is to show this triangle ABD and this triangle ACD as congruent, and we have used the property angle side. Okay students, so just pause the video and note it down. Coming to the next question students, question number 3. Question number 3 is, two sides AB and BC and median AM of one triangle ABC are respectively equal to sides PQ, QR and median PN of triangle PQR. See what is given. Here are two triangles and AM and PN are medians. Okay, it is given that the side AB is equal to the side PQ. The whole side BC is equal to the whole side QR. Okay, and the median AM is equal to the median PN. Okay students, so we have to show the first question, triangle ABM is congruent to triangle PQN. Triangle ABM is congruent to triangle PQN, means this and this. We have to show that these two triangles are congruent, and after that in the second question we have to show that the whole triangle ABC is congruent to the whole triangle PQR. Okay, so how will solve this question students? Let us see. See students, for the first part, okay, firstly we'll see in triangle ABM and triangle PQN. Okay, in these two triangles, see how we can prove it. See, the first one is given, AB is equal to PQ. It is given. Okay, the second side AM is equal to PN. It is also given that their medians are equal. Okay, it is also given. Okay, and the third side, see, in these two triangles BM will be equal to QN. How we can say it directly? Because students, it is given that BC is equal to QR. So if BC is equal to QR, then it will imply that half of BC is equal to half of QR. It will imply, na, if BC is equal to QR, means their halves will also equal. Okay, and if their halves will also equal, then half of BC, since AM is median, so BM will be its half part. So half of BC we can write BM, and half of QR we can write QN. So BM will be equal to QN. So students, by side criteria, we can say that by side criterion, we can say that triangle ABM is congruent to triangle PQN. Are you getting my point? Okay, only we have done is what? We have shown that all the three sides of this triangle is correspondingly equal to the three sides of this triangle. Okay, then both the triangle will be congruent. The second part is we have to show that the whole triangle ABC is equal to the whole triangle PQR. Now students, see, if we have shown that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQN, then by CPCT we can write here, that angle B is equal to angle Q. Can we write it? Angle B is equal to angle Q. Of course we can write, because this triangle is congruent to this triangle, then their corresponding parts will be equal. Then we can write that angle B is equal to angle Q. Suppose this result is 1. Now students will see in the whole triangle, in triangle ABC and in triangle PQR. Okay, see, the first one we will write that AB is equal to PQ. The second one will write that angle B is equal to angle Q. This angle B is equal to this angle Q. Firstly, we have shown that this side is equal to this side. After that, we have shown that this angle is equal to this angle. And after that, I am going to write that BC is equal to QR. It is given. It is from 1. And it is also given. So students, by side angle side criterion, see, it is side angle side or not? Side angle side. We have shown that this BC is equal to QR. It is given also. Okay, so by side angle side criterion, we can say that by side angle side, we can say that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. Okay students, very simple question it was. Only we have used the concept of median, that if total side is given equal, BC is equal to QR, it means that the half of BC will be equal to the half of QN, BM will be QN. Okay, so here we have used in this first part, and in the second part we have used the CPCT of the first. Okay, and after that we have shown that these two triangles are congruent. Okay students, so just pause the video and note it down. See the next question, students. Question number 4. BE and CF are two equal altitudes. Okay, so firstly it is given that BE is equal to CF. Okay, means this altitude means a side which is from any vertex to their opposite side and 90 degree on that. Okay, so BE is also altitude and CF is also altitude, and both the altitudes are equal, okay, of triangle ABC. Using right angled hypotenuse side congruence, using RHS congruence rule, we have to show that ABC is an isosceles triangle. So here it is compulsory to show it by RHS criteria, and we have to show that triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. Means we have to show that AB is equal to AC. Or students, this question can be asked like this also, that if the altitudes from two vertices of a triangle to opposite sides are equal, then prove that the triangle is isosceles triangle. Okay, means in this question maybe figure will be given or not. If figure will be not given, then the question will be asked like this, and if the figure is given, then the question will be asked like this. Okay students, so you have to be ready for both of the types. Okay, the sense of both of the questions are same, that if in a triangle, okay, two altitudes are equal, then we have to show that the triangle is isosceles. Okay, so here students, firstly we'll write that what is given. What is given? A triangle ABC in which altitudes BE is equal to CF. Okay, in which altitudes BE is equal to CF, and what is to show? We have to show that triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. Okay, now coming to the proof, students, how we can prove it. But the most important thing is that we have to show it by RHS criteria only. Okay, so which two triangle will take so that we can show that the triangle is isosceles? See, to show that triangle is isosceles, we have to show that AB is equal to AC. Okay, we have to show that this side is equal to this side. So students, there are two methods to show that AB is equal to AC. The first method is, we'll take the triangle such that in the triangles the side AB and AC is contained. Means first, if we'll take the triangle ABE, this triangle, and the triangle ACF, this triangle, then these two sides will be contained, AB and AC will be contained in these triangle. And if somehow we'll show that these two triangles are congruent, then we can easily say that AB is equal to AC. But students, in the question it is given that only criteria will use is RHS. Okay, so see, in these two triangles we can apply RHS or not. See, right angle is there and hypotenuse is just opposite side, and just opposite side is AB, and here just opposite side is AC, which is to prove equal. Okay, so if we'll take these two triangles ABE and ACF, so we cannot apply RHS here. Okay, so now we'll apply the second method, means we'll apply the second pair of triangles. See students, if this angle is 90 degree, then of course it will also be 90 degree, and here also it will be 90 degree. Okay, now students, if we'll take the triangles BFE and CEB, okay, we'll take the triangles BFE and CEB, okay, and means triangle BFE and triangle CEB, and if we'll show that these two triangles are congruent, then angle B will be equal to angle C. Okay, and if these two angles are equal, means their opposite side will be equal. okay, then we can show that AB is equal to AC. So this is the concept behind the question. Okay, this is correct also. So we'll take the, and how we can apply the criteria RHS. See, this is right angle is equal to right angle, hypotenuse BC, hypotenuse BC, BC is common, and one pair of side. So it is given that altitudes are equal, so we can apply that BE is equal to CF. Okay students, so taking pair of this like this will be work here. Okay, will work here. So here we'll write that in triangle BFC, okay, here it is BFC, here it is BFC, okay, and triangle CEB. In triangle BFC and triangle CEB, the first one is, we have to show it by RHS. So the first one is angle BFC is equal to angle CEB. Okay, both are equal to 90 degree. It is given in the question. Hypotenuse for this triangle, hypotenuse is BC, and for this triangle hypotenuse is CB. Okay, BC and CB both are common. And as for side, so for side we'll take the FC of first triangle is equal to EB of the second triangle. Okay, FC is equal to EB. So here from RHS criterion we can say that angle B of first triangle is equal to angle C of the other triangle. See, if this triangle is congruent to this triangle, means then this whole angle of the first triangle is equal to the whole angle C of the second triangle. Okay, so students, if angle B is equal to angle C, then it will imply that the side opposite to equal angles are equal in a triangle. So angle B is equal to angle C. The side opposite to angle B is what? Which side is opposite to angle B? The side AC. Okay, we can say that the side opposite to EC also, but here if we'll see in triangle ABC, if in a triangle ABC angle B is equal to angle C, then we can say that AC is equal to AB, and if AC is equal to AB, then we can say that triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. Okay students, so this is the concept that we'll use here. Okay, we'll see in these two triangles, and we have applied the criteria RHS, and after that we have said that if in a triangle two angles are equal, then the side opposite to equal angles are equal. Okay, so students, just pause the video and note it down. Coming to the last question of this exercise, question number 5. ABC is an isosceles triangle with AB is equal to AC. See, this is a triangle ABC and this is isosceles, means the side AB is equal to the side AC. Draw AP perpendicular to BC. This side AP is perpendicular to BC, means this angle is 90 degree and this angle is also 90 degree. Then we have to show that angle B is equal to angle C. Students, this result we have studied and this we have proved also. Okay, this we have proved that if in a triangle two sides are equal, then their opposite angles are equal. Okay, but now here if it is a question, then we will prove it again. Okay, and we will prove it in easier way. Okay, that we have studied earlier, but in here we will prove it in easier way. See students, if AP is perpendicular upon BC, see, firstly we'll write that what is given: a triangle ABC such that side AB is equal to AC and AP is perpendicular to BC. Okay, it is given. What is to prove? What is to prove here? We have to prove that angle B is equal to angle C. And how we'll prove it? Let us see. Firstly, we'll see in triangle ABP and triangle ACP. See students, in these two triangles, in triangle ABP and in triangle ACP, which criteria we'll use? See, it is 90 degree. In both of the triangles, one angle is 90 degree. So firstly, we have that R means right angled. The opposite side of R is hypotenuse. So here AB is equal to AC. So we are having that their hypotenuse are equal. And one pair of side AP is common. So we'll solve this question by using the criteria RHS. Okay students, by using RHS simply we can solve. R is what? Angle APB is equal to angle APC, which is equal to 90 degree, and it is given because AP perpendicular to BC. Okay. H is what? AB is equal to AC. The hypotenuse AB is equal to AC, it is given. And the third side AP is equal to AP. Okay, it is common. It is common. So by RHS criterion, we can say that triangle ABP is congruent to triangle ACP. Okay students, so if these two triangles are congruent, then corresponding parts will be equal. So by CPCT we can say that angle B is equal to angle C. Okay students, so this is the proof of this question. See, when we have studied the theorem, then at that time we were not knowing about RHS. Okay, now we know the criteria RHS, so simply we can solve it by using the criteria RHS. Okay students, so just pause the video and note it down. See students, like this we have covered our exercise 7.3 also, and exercise 7.4, as I have told you in the beginning of the video, that the topic inequalities in a triangle is now removed. So it is not, there is no need to study exercise 7.4 for this session 2020-21. Okay, and students, it is very important to make proper notes of NCERT. Okay, and all the examples of the geometry section of your book. Okay, you will solve in your RD Sharma copy. Many students are preparing their notebook very good in a proper manner, but few students are not writing the note parts of the video. Okay, when I tell you any additional point or topic, that topic or additional point you are not noting down in your fair copy. So students, whatever things I am teaching you, just write down in your notebook. Okay, so that when you will revise the chapters, you will not face the trouble. Okay, so whatever the topic, whatever note points I am telling you, just note down each and everything. Okay, and solve the questions properly. And students, after this we'll start chapter number 8, that is quadrilateral. Okay, so here we have finished this chapter, chapter 7. The examples of this chapter you will solve in your RD Sharma copy. Okay, and also from RD Sharma you will solve examples, at least 15 questions of this chapter and 15 questions of the previous chapter. Okay, after finishing the chapter quadrilateral, I will give you some assignment, and that assignment will also you will do in your RD Sharma copy. But firstly, it is very important to complete your NCERT copy till chapter number 7. Okay, so next time when you will submit your copies in school, I want to see that each and every student has completed till chapter number 7, that is triangles. Okay students, thank you.